Repeat it. Go ahead, Becky.
Okay, we're going to illustrate how to do a standard send. You're here at the station, you have a carrier, you hit the standard send button right here, and you select your destination. If your destination is not listed on the hotkey screen, you proceed to the directory. And you have an alphabetical directory that you can select from, and you would just scroll up or down using the scroll keys. When it's grayed out, those stations are offline for some reason, and so they're not available. Otherwise, you can select any. I'm not going to actually send this because we'll lose our carrier, but you would just select this, the destination. Might be to lab if you're sending to lab.
Can we send it to P and go pick it up, or go send it back? Yeah, go ahead and send it to P. Pod P. Right there.
That
Yep.
one?
Yep.
Copy? Okay. All right, so we're going to demonstrate that. You load the carrier like this. Make sure it's seated on the dispatcher. Select your destination. And it goes. You have a few seconds to change your mind, and you can cancel if you press the wrong button accidentally, or decide that you need to take the carrier away and maybe add something to it. Okay, right here we have a good example. I'm glad this happened. You see the empty carrier button is flashing. That means that you have more carriers at the station than you're supposed to have. Every station has a par level, and this is telling me that there are too many carriers here. It's telling you that you need to send some empty carriers back into the system. Okay? So we can go ahead and...
You just hit empty.
You can just do that. If you want to send an empty, you take one of these, we just hit empty carrier send. Yes, I'm sure. And off it'll go. The system looks around and see which station is in need of carriers, and it will take that carrier to the station that's deficient. Another useful button for clinical staff, the empty carrier request. So for instance, on a nursing unit, you may send a lot of labs in the morning, and you may send them out in kind of rapid succession, and you may wind up without carriers. You can request the empty carrier, and that tells the system that you need a carrier. The next empty that someone puts into the system will come to you. So if you really are out of carriers, this is how you call for one. This is how you send empty carriers if you have too many. The options button in the middle, it just is a little, maintenance staff will use this as a maintenance button. Clinical staff doesn't need to know that. You can look at a brief transaction history. This tells you the last 25 things that you sent or received or both. And it just displays like your recent history. So if you wanted to verify that something got to the lab, you could look on this. It would say complete. It would tell you what time it delivered. So it's just a little quick visual info screen for you. That's pretty much it.